Hello everyone and welcome to the stream that we're doing tonight. So that's cool. Anyway, sorry, I was finishing one thing here in the Discord. I am still here. Just finishing stuff. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Swifty. Hello, Minecrafter. Hello, Lockhart. Hello, Carlin. The counting channel has been crazy today. I will agree. God home. I had 71 when I beat it. How many hours did I spend on it? Will it list it here? I think it's just the completion rate. Yeah, I'm at completion 90%. Hours, I was lower on hours. It was the completion rate that was 71%. So now it's at 90. Look at that. Only 112. No, I'm sorry. 22% to go. I'm pretty sure it was the completion rate. I could be wrong. Yeah, we try to keep it more clean around here, Swifty. But glad you noticed. You caught it on. Hello, Twinny. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sometimes YouTube does hold a chat for review. So, tonight, wonder what we're going to do tonight. I need to look at the map. So, I think I'm going to attempt... I forget, we're nowhere on the map. We're technically, like, here, the junk pit. Wait. We're technically there. Because I can point at it now. I have a pointer. We're technically there. I think I'm going to attempt one of them. I would start by going down that green path. Okay, that's how you would start? Because I know that's something I wanted to do this stream. You remembered. Because that was literally what I was going to say. And then I need to do this at some point. So if you think we should go ahead and start with that, that's fine. I can come back to this. I think that probably would get my reflexes back. So we're going to teleport to the stag station. You know, I could put the thing in a more useful location tonight too. Oh, that was just leaving this place. Do I do it again to leave that place? Funny. I like to point out that was the earliest late stream we've ever done by far. Well, I thought I was going to be late, but it turned out I wasn't going to be late. But I decided, just in case, I should say something so I don't get yelled at. Not that that really changes it. You're still going to yell at me anyway, but hey. Hello, Wumpa. I have a cousin who really loves Hollow Knight. I know several people who love this game. Okay, it's really close. Should have just assumed it was the Green Path one. Is God Home the very last thing you usually? I would say so. I may have to leave for a small part of stream. No worries, Spiral. No worries. You do what you need to do. I can go late tonight, so this past week I've had a timer for when I need to end stream. Like I need to end at 11. Like or else. Sometimes I'm more loose, but tonight I can go late. It's Friday. We would talk at you in uppercase. That's true. That's very true. Oh. They probably will, Twinny. They probably will. Hello, Garfin Bopper. Well, all 3 million people who've played it love it. That's the thing. All 3 million people who've bought it have loved it. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be going up. I'm supposed to be going down. You may be looking at sales for just Steam or something like that, Minecrafter, or just the Switch. Is that overall everything? Because this is on everything. You may also be looking at data from like after all the DLC was released or something like that too. But I'm not saying you're lying. I just... He'll do a full sales breakdown. Good old Kami. You can always rely on him to get numbers. Hello, Zaid. Welcome. We are about to attempt something that I've been trying to do since I pretty much first started. Is this still the right way? Yep, this is it. Here we are. I have been trying to go down this path since I first got Hollow Knight. Since I first came to Green Path, I've been trying to go down this path. 10 million copies total across. Well, I don't know. It could still be 3 million. Call me Minecrafter. He's the numbers guy. Okay, dash there. Let's go ahead and heal. This is... Oh, wait. This is going to be fun, everyone. Swifty's right. You know, I just realized I didn't need to do that complicatedness. I could have just dashed across. 10 million on Steam alone. Okay. Where'd you get the 3 million number from? That's funny. Yeah, I could just do that. That was much less complicated. See, I've gotten here before. Okay. think I've made it to here, too. Alright, let's stop. Whoa, no. Let's go back. How far am I in there? Okay, I reached... Wow, I've never made it here. This is all new. I'm on 2 health. Please let there be something to heal me up here. And don't drop me. I think this is just the way back. Not gonna go this way. Hello, Scott. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. What a save. What a anti-bummer. 3 million is supposedly the latest report for December 2020. Even though it's completely wrong. That's funny. So the game wasn't popular until December 2019. That's funny. I wonder where its popularity kickstarted. Probably some streamer played it. You know? That's my guess. Oh, there's a bench. Thank you, bench. All right, let's see the map. After all these years, I finally have the little room at the inn. And think I made it all the way there. That's crazy. Or maybe I hadn't made it all the way there. The room just filled in. The path just covered it in anyway. Even if I hadn't covered that far, because it's one section. That would make sense. Okay, so 10.4 is an estimate, not a report, from Game Analytic. Sorry. I'm looking at like 3 things. One, I'm just going to fully focused on your comment. Let's see. One of the most important rules of stats is to not round further than the precision of your data allows. So let's call it 10 million, forget the 0.4. Okay. I don't know how it got Kickstarted. I personally literally just randomly found it on an eShop. Thought, this looks sick, and bought it. That's funny. It honestly, to be an indie game, the people either working on it were either trained to do this, or they're just masters because... Okay, I have not been here before. New NPC, everyone. He's a painter. A visitor. Why have you grabbed in here, little grub? Perhaps, like me, you have a taste for discovering new things. Exactly. I am Shiu, and I am in a previous life I was a nail master. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with nail. I imagine it was one calling in life, but that feeling faded over time. Now I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul. So when the nail master, when I complete the nail, he comes here. Yes. Ooh. A Reddit person pulled the number out of nowhere. 21.8 million. Because of Donkey's The Goodyear video. Interesting. They assume that the ratio of total sales to Steam sales and ratio of Steam sale reviews to Steam reviews to Steam sales both remain constant since 2019. That's crazy. Mastered the Great Slash. Hold X to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button without holding up or down to perform the Great Slash. Ooh. Song work. Does it move you? The wielding of a nail, the wielding of a brush. These things are not so different. Cut into the world so that we can peer deeper inside. For now, though, I have nothing more to teach you. Your path forward, only you can see. Good luck. Wow. Let's try it. Wonder what that does. Now, it said don't hold up. So if I'm holding up, what does it do? It makes it spin. I assume there's gonna be something if I hold down too. I'm gonna assume there's some difference. Like you jump or do something. I don't know. There's a third one, I know. Because I've got that one and I've got that one. There's one in the middle. You use none of the nail arts, by the way. Well, it's cool they're in the game. I'm sure they have their purpose. Interesting little painting. Anything else you have to say? Always Mato's favorite. Pretty cool. When are we doing Grim Troop? Eventually. I do want to do that. Should I do that before God Home? And after checking the maths used by Reddit, the numbers are all correct. Okay. So if they use their numbers, it's correct, but... This isn't really spoilers. You have to be every boss in a Pantheon before you can do the Pantheon. Okay. It's like post game. I bet you there's some other secrets over here, though. I guarantee you there's something on the ground here somewhere. You could bust down. Or something on the roof. I'm crazy enthusiastic about Hollow Knight, but I couldn't even beat Pantheon 4. Somehow I'm gonna have to, I guess, if that's part of the completion rate. You have all masks. Yeah, I don't think I even have all masks yet. Maybe that's what I should be working on. Getting all health. Where's the next mask at? Where have I not looked yet? Pretty sure someone said... What was it that was in... Someone said there was something in... Kingdom's Edge. Was that a mask? You were the first one to like it? Like the stream tonight? Is that what you liked? Currently doing a deep dive. Minecrafter is in the zone. Right now, he's in that area in Seoul where 22 hides. I mean, you don't have to look nothing up, Spiral, but if anybody knows, beat all trials and have all abilities. I'm literally just a sec. You do what you want, Spiral. Literally just missing Pantheon completion. Okay. I will admit, bosses in this game are pretty good. Both Hollow Knight and Metroid Dread managed to make boss fights really fun. And I think a lot of that, honestly, is where my complaint for a lot of Mario bosses come from. Is these games are very good platformers, yet they still manage to have really good boss fights. I feel like Mario could match that level, because it's Mario. Just because it's not a combat-based game, you know, I still feel like Mario can have boss fights that are... I haven't fought any of the top 3? That's crazy. Alright, I won't read it then. Love that bell. We'll wait here then. I also need to do some shopping, I think, eventually. I need to get all the charms. That's another goal. I think I'd like to start working on getting all the charms. There's a lot that I'm missing. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm missing 13. I assume beating Grim Troop gives you one. You've kept mentioning that. And then there's one that I sold. So I need to buy that back. This is a pretty good loadout. I wish the compass didn't cost anything. I'd like to not use the compass, but I have to have the compass. And that you can't take that off. Buy the rest of the badges from Dirtmouth. That's where the rest of them are? All of them? There's also that fight, the Zote Dream fight. Have not done. Man, I don't think I could. I honestly don't think I could have beat this game when I was 10. You like that the compass costs the notch? I just want to see how many you have left after buying all of them. Oh, okay. Do I need to save my money, though, and buy the one from the Grim Troop person that ate it? Y'all have to do the Zote Dream fight eventually. So is this the shop? Yeah, these aren't much. We could do this. Can't believe it. We're finally buying these after all this time. Hello, Sloth. Welcome to the game. Does he restock when you come and go? Nope. The compass costing a notch means that there's a tangible rule for a charm notch for learning the map, which I think is really cool. That's a good way to look at it. I don't know. I think for me, the map is good. I think some rooms just aren't laid out. Like that's not like right here. That's not just an empty square room. There's like probably platforms that could have crossed that. I feel like if that room was on the map showed what was in the room, I'd understand it more. I feel like it's not so much remembering the map as it is remembering every single level layout, even if the map gives you a general idea. Because I never used the compass to know. I never need the compass to know where I need to go to get to like Crystal Peak or like the Moth Lady place, even without the teleportation. I use it just so I don't get lost in all the mazes that aren't shown on the map. Anyway, let's see, how much is this thing again? Is it 10,000? 15,000. Okay. All right, take care, Garf. Have a good night. I don't need to buy these things. I don't think I've beat regular Grim at all, no. It's funny. Well, let's go do normal Grim then. That sounds fun. We'll replace the compass. We might equip that here later. Not right now. Don't know why I did that. I forget I need to see what the new ones were. So we got the Sands and we got the Papyrus. That's hilarious. Got the Sands vessel and we got the Papyrus vessel. My goodness. There's nothing on Famitsu, so I assume it's digital only. Anyone claiming to have an accurate total sales estimate is a liar and should be discredited on anything else they say. There isn't enough data. Crazy. Hello, obesity. Welcome. I like Steady Body. I do. I've used it a lot. I pretty much. I don't think I've taken it off this whole playthrough, to be honest, since I got it. So this one costs more. That's interesting. I could use this. All right, equip that. How fast do we go? Okay, so when we start, we just walk. No? Why were we just walking at the beginning? I love Steady Body, but I will always advocate for people not using it on their first playthroughs. We're going to need to talk about the Shape of Un addiction eventually. Shape of Un is pretty good. It's a peak charm. I'm supposed to talk to someone outside, aren't I? Oh no, wait, I have beat him once. I need to finish collecting the things. We can do that. I forgot. I did stop. How much is the thing down here? 2. Well, goodbye, Shape of Un. We'll probably have to reattach the compass too. Where's the next one? Doesn't it show it on the map? Yep. Alright, we gotta go back in the Honey Kingdom. Interesting. Alright, take care, 20. Have a good night. You always walk while in Dirtmouth. Oh. Yeah, Silksong has a release window, which I materialized. It was because of me that Silksong is releasing. Just letting you know. It was me. It's happened with multiple game series: Professor Layton, Pikmin, and now Hollow Knight. I play the game, and a new one releases within the next year, or a tangible, I'm very lucky. I played Pikmin 3 within the year. Pikmin 4. I played Professor Layton within the year. New World of Steam. Played Hollow Knight within the year. We get a tangible release window. Probably not Spiral, but we'll see. Did we not equip? We didn't equip the... we'll do it at the next stop. We are going to... Man, I almost think... Queen's Garden for that one. I like that Minecrafter. Unfortunate time zone. It would be kind of like if you showed up to stream late. You get to submit one song. Because that has an actual way for why we would give it to someone. We're going to the Queen's Station, not Queen's Garden. I was wrong. But let's equip the compass. Oh, I enjoyed you, but gotta have compass. Queen's Station. That's where we're going. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna be playing Silksong the day of release, or even within the year. I have enjoyed Hollow Knight a lot because of all the people that have come and be like, wow, you're playing this for the first time? That's so cool. Like, let me tell you everything to do. I've enjoyed it a lot because of that. And I kind of want to do that again with Silksong. So I'm going to wait until at least all of my regular viewers who love Hollow Knight and are going to play Silksong have played it. So probably after Spiral. Spiral will probably be the decider on when I do eventually play Silksong. If I do. There may be other games that take priority. Watch Silksong get a exclusive Switch 2 release in 2025 and then a universal release in 2026. Because they only announced it for Nintendo so far. The most we've known about it for the last long while has been Nintendo. They had a trailer released in like sometime a few years ago, I think. Or like a announcement something, and then they have it at the Switch 2 Direct. I think that would be so funny. An Xbox thing for a bit. Well, I mean, I've been playing it blind. I've been completely playing it blind, but I've had chat's help, and that's been nice. That's made it a lot of fun. Or chat will tell me secrets like don't do this yet. Go over there, touch this thing, and then come back. Or like, okay, in this section here, don't walk out of the room yet. You know, they'll tell me stuff. Not necessarily a spoiler. I missed it. Went the wrong way. Not necessarily spoilers, but just little tips, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Hello, oh. Well, welcome back. We're still going the right way. No, we're still going the right way. Silksong doing a 5 million opening weekend. If nothing else, they've been genius marketers. Holding off on it for all these years. Because you'd think that people would have died off by now. But if they build it up right, leading up to release... Like really lean into, it's finally here. After 8 or however many years it's been, long years of waiting. Hollow Knight Silksong. Is this right? Yep. Right down here. Here we go. Whoa, what are you doing? I can speak mushroom people and Shy Guy. Mushroom people and Shy Guy speak the same language. Who could have ever guessed it? Was 2 spoilers. Still had a lot of fun though. Yeah, I knew nothing about this game, so everything has been kind of a surprise for me. I think I need to play this game. Hello, I'm Lee J. Rowe. Yeah, Frank sure is awesome, isn't it, everyone? Can we all agree for just a moment how amazing Frank is? No, I recommend this game for sure. Favorite boss so far? Man, I don't know. Dung Defender was pretty good. But I don't know. I want to see a list of them. I'd want to see like the Collector was pretty cool. I remember the Collector. Mantis Lords, those were also pretty cool. Not the Mantis Traders, the Mantis Lords. Hornet's probably up there. I don't know who Frank is, but it's true. Exactly, you don't even have to know. Frank is really cool. Yeah, Frank Yonobo, he cheated on that poll. He rigged it. And you know it. Important false information there. Alright, this guy does 2 damage. Oh, this is gonna be tough. He is a CEO. He has money. Are you planning on live streaming Silksong when it does release? I not day one. I'm gonna wait. Spiral and several other people. Spiral, he was here tonight. Have been very big Hollow Knight fans, and I want to wait and stream Silksong the same way for them. So I'm gonna wait till they finished it. Rin is what we call it. Yeah, I am Rin. Yes, I am Rin. That's like the nickname. But welcome, I'm Lee J. Rowe. I've seen your polls for a while. And we invented... I'll give you a proper explanation. Lee J. Rowe. Okay. Rowe. Probably still going to say it wrong. So, I'll give you a proper rundown on why Frank is the epitome of perfection. First off, he's Frank. Second, I was streaming Tears of the Kingdom, and I built this minecart thing. Just trying to be fun. Just doing something different. I didn't want to just do the base game. I wanted to build something that had, different. It's only funny when UnFunny says, Mr. the Renaissance. Yeah, Mr. the Renaissance. Do I say that word wrong too, Minecrafter? Are you gonna point that out? Is it epitome? I know everything from reading. I read a lot, and that's where you learn words. And so, you don't learn pronunciation. Anyway, I was epitome. I still don't know. Alright, we're going to the bench here in the Mantis Lords area. Oh wait, we gotta get my shade. Forgot all about that. Am I going the right way? Wait, get away from that guy. I think we're going the wrong way. I was already going the right way. Yeah, grammar war is on. Epitome. Well, anyway, all of that is beside the point. I was building in Tears of the Kingdom. I managed to make this little minecart thing. Frank is what we named it. I added a wheel to it because I wanted a minecart that didn't use a fan. It run on wheels, a powered wheel, just for fun. And so I stuck the wheel on there, and after a few minutes of experimenting, I realized that sticking it sideways was the best option. It just did, it prevented it from messing up. And so I did. And it turned out it was really functional. Had so many uses in a lot of different ways. Very versatile little thing. And we used it everywhere. Why are you attacking those guys? They're peaceful. Yeah, he's named after... He is named after the most impressive boss in all of Paper Mario. Professor Frankly. He's the final boss of Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door.
Frankly is the only way I speak.
Indeed. He's the only way anybody should speak. Where's the bench? Is it down here? I passed it. It's up here. So we invented Frank, and I invented Frank right before we started playing the Fire Temple. This is a major part in why you're involved. Because we played it right before the Fire Temple. We were with Yunobo, and I used Frank all throughout the Fire Temple because there's a lot of minecart rails. And all of it, Yunobo, he was just fussing like, "Oh, Princess Zelda! Is Princess Zelda in here? Gotta go find Princess Zelda." He doesn't care about his people. He doesn't care about the other Gorons. He just wants Princess Zelda. Is she in here? And so we come up and we realized that how much better Frank was than Yunobo. Because Frank would stop existing when Yunobo spoke. Like, he would just poof out of existence. And then after Yunobo was quiet, Frank would reappear. And so... And so it was mainly a competition between Frank and Yunobo, specifically those two characters. And so we remembered your poll. Sound effect should be on. That one played, I heard it. I heard the sound effect earlier. I heard the Frankly. And so we remembered your polls for Yunobo. How he never would win a month. And we were like, you know what? We should see a poll with Frank on it. Because he would beat Yunobo. And so last night, we decided, you know what? We're going to do something that no one's ever done before. We're going to pioneer. We're gonna raid a community post. First time anybody's ever done that. We're the first in a lot of areas. I'd say we have been the first in at least 2 different areas streaming, which is cool. But that was one of them, raiding a community post, and we raided your post. And so that's where all the Frank come from. I'm glad you like the story. It is a very good story because it involves Frank. Oh, I was gonna let you experience a nail slash, but fine. Hopefully the story makes sense. I don't want to die. Hang on, are we supposed to go this way? I think it's this way. Yeah, everyone was supposed to Frank and yeah, I can only imagine. It must have been amazing. Yeah, we hadn't rated quite like that in a bit. They tried so hard to ignore you. And I wish we hadn't raided them. If they're not going to appreciate the raid, they don't deserve it. Alright, we got the bench, we got my shade, I guess we'll just fight. There isn't a bench, hang on, I want to just see. Is there a bench down here closer? Man, you know what? That one in Deep Nest might just be closer. Let's see how treacherous the deep nest one is. The problem is there's no bench close by to this fight. Yeah, this is a really good game. I do recommend it. And hey, if you've never played it before, you don't have to wait so long to the sequel. Silk Song. Like, people who played this game back in 2017 have been waiting... How many years is it now? 9? Alright, we're not doing this. This is a maze room. If it was just right through there, I would have done that, but that's not a good place for the bench. The other one is better. Be like me. I only had to wait less than a year, pretty much. Unless if it releases in anytime after, I guess, August, I will have had this game for a year. But if it releases before August, oh come on! I can't go back up that hole. How do I get out of here? Back to the fungal wastes. If it releases July 14th, you'll have had it for a year. July 14th, okay. So that's when I started. That's crazy. I thought it was September. That's crazy. I've had this game for a lot longer than I thought. Been a pretty good game to play it for a full year. Although not every single day. You know, once a week usually, maybe twice. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it though. I'm just gonna say Lee J. I think that's easier. If that's alright, Lee J. Yeah, we just lord dumped on them for half an hour. What happened with... Yeah, I found this streamer. I like to raid people who don't have many viewers. It's more fun. Especially people who don't have any viewers. And we found this streamer playing Sunshine. It was 2 of them. And they had chat. And they were playing Sunshine. And when we raid, we just do it fun. We don't hold back. So we just went... We bombarded them with every little meme that's ever been made for the channel. And so... They read a few of them. Some of our memes are a little weird sounding, I will admit. So if someone came and raided me and was saying that stuff, I would be cautious, I think. To be completely fair. Yeah, that was pre-Frank though. Because Garf was with that raid. And if you know Garf, you know they were very confused. Alright, we're going to have to start strategizing with this guy. Because one more hit and we're dead. How do I dodge that? I do not understand this fight. This is an annoying fight because of how long it takes to get to it. And there's no closer benches. The little thing's annoying sometimes. As at least in this place, because it just attacks these guys for no reason. Set the dream gate next to it. My goodness, I know. What have I been doing? Thank you, Swifty. I can fast travel. Something you'll learn if you watch streams is that I'm blind. I'm old and I'm monotone. I also have dementia, dysrhythmia. And what's the third one? There's a few of them. Basically, any word with R in it gets turned into. It has a Rin pun put in there. This so much worse than the boss in Hollow Knight. It does. So to put down the fast travel thing, I just hold down and hold. I hold Y and hold down, right? I'm also a Limit and Kermit and Shy Guy. I'm 501 years old. Yeah, my birthday was in March. Let's look at the lore. How do we use the Dreamgate thing? Hold down while using the Dream Nail to set a Dreamgate. Hold up while using the Dream Nail to spend one essence and travel to the place. Dreamgate. Okay. Let's place down a Dreamgate then. Well, the secret of life is to be very unexcited a lot. He can die regularly. Yeah, I just keep coming back to life. Polar bears are the main source of my death. They've killed me more times than I can ever count. There have been some other cases though. Alright, so we moved the Dream Gate, everyone. It used to be over here, but it's no longer there. Perfect location. How on earth do you dodge that? It's like it just 5 of them. One time he went on a road trip and the polar bear followed him using a public transportation. Indeed. I couldn't believe it. It used the metro. Well, that's pretty convenient. We're just gonna dodge every attack he uses at first. We're not even gonna attempt to hit him or get close to him. Okay, so when he does that, just move, because that fire is just gonna rise no matter what. Then he's gonna dash. Alright, he's gonna do the fire. 3 of them, and you cannot do anything about it. Fire. No, that's not fire. When he makes noise with it, he's not gonna do fire. I don't even know how you get a hit off on the guy. I really don't know how you get a hit. Guys, I'm checked out. Gotta go. Yes, go right ahead. Take care. Have a good night. Yes, see you tomorrow. Is Bummer Saga canon? Like, canon in the fact that I am Paper Mourinho and the events in that story have happened to me personally. I honestly don't know, Carlin. I really don't. 8,000 you do it. Because if that's what you mean, then yeah, it's probably canon. I mean, honestly, Minecrafter, I don't think it's not canon in any way. For why polar bears hate you, Bummer Saga answers that, but I don't know if it's canon. Because I stole their cub. Yeah, Bummer Saga is complete canon. There's no universe or any application you can make where it wouldn't be canon, to my knowledge. See, what's cool is some of these memes have really no purpose. Like, there's no reason why some of these memes should exist, yet they do. And Bummer Saga is basically, I get to answer, I get to give them context, and that's what's cool. Oh, yeah. Bummer! Indeed. So, at Thanksgiving, Carlin, I decided that we would do a special, like, anniversary stream every year at Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving's a holiday that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of on the low end of holidays. It's a big holiday, but compared to Christmas or, you know, mainly just Christmas of that time of year, Thanksgiving has kind of lost a lot of popularity. And so it's a holiday that I can take away. I can own it. It can become my holiday. When you think of Thanksgiving, you think of me. I couldn't do that with Christmas, but Thanksgiving I can. And it's a bigger holiday too on the list. Like, I put it above like St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's. It's like number 3. And so I decided Thanksgiving is when we're going to do our yearly, not on the day of Thanksgiving, but like the week of Thanksgiving. And so I did a Thanksgiving special, and I made this little animated thing, very poorly animated, basically just moving PNGs. But it was really funny, and it basically gave canonical answers to a lot of memes we had. It connected everything into one universe. You're gonna have to watch. Still got upset that we get a week off school for Thanksgiving and we can't even get a day off for Halloween. Yeah, honestly, I could see. It depends on what day Halloween's on. Yes, Happy did make a lot of these memes. Yeah, if you want to watch it, Carlin, go in the Discord, go to special videos, and scroll up. There are 3 of them. Or Kami can probably, Minecrafter can give you the link to the first one. There's 3 installments right now. There's a 4th on its way this Thanksgiving. It's gonna be huge. The 4th one is gonna be the biggest yet. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you this right now. I don't think this is a spoiler. I have a Word document, the same words that I use throughout my videos. And every time I think of something that I want to do, or a character, or an event that needs to happen, I write it down on that paper. I've been doing that for a couple months now. Every single time a meme gets invented, just a silly joke, I write it down. Whether or not they all end up in it or not is a question. I'm not going to include everything, but a lot of stuff is going to be added. It helps me keep track of everything that we have. There's going to be a lot of memes. Oh, come on. If I just sit here, will this thing eventually do it for me? If I just dodge? Oh well. 208 days, man. We're now past. We're almost at less than 100 days. Or less than 200 days, sorry. That's crazy. There's no Halloween special for us. And of course, the whole world revolves around their company. It does. O is right. Yeah, there's 3 parts. So there's part 1. They're in order. There's part 1, part 2, and then part 3. Yeah, I think I already did beat normal Graham. Welcome back, Spiral. So I was looking in the creature log, and there's Grim right there. Come on, you gonna hit it? There you go. Wish these little guys had more soul. You know, I wonder if going to a different location would be good. We're a lot tighter up here, but what hit me up here? Yeah, he dashes into you a lot up here. How was that attack? Of course. Yeah, I do want to get a new profile picture, but no one seems to be capable of making it or giving me a solid idea of what I should do. Because the name is staying the same. The Renaissance is not changing. The name is good. I would like a different profile picture, though. The Zelda video past loneliness. Wow. I do have a lot of evergreens. And the funny thing is, the really funny thing is, my most recent video, the one that did not do very good at all, has continued to get views. Even with the thumbnail change. The click rate is still the same. It's continued to get very few. But it has not just completely stopped. It just hasn't gained as many as I think it should. I can give you ideas. I'd say I'm pretty good at pixel art if you're interested. Man. See, the thing is, I would like a simple logo. A logo simple enough that I could make a small little animation with it to play at the beginning of my videos. Like after my opening, I want to put like a little, you know, the Batman, you know, that basically something as long as that, maybe even shorter, just like a few seconds, like dun dun dun, and that's it, like just a second or two, just to reinforce the brand a little further. I thought of putting a hat on the arm, like a top hat, but that's, you know, I don't know, I just couldn't get it to work. But you're welcome to come up with whatever you want to, Carlin. I'll look at anything you give me, whether or not I go with it. You know, I'm not gonna make any promises. I did put out. It's funny. No matter what I do, it's always a controversial opinion. It could be a negative opinion or it could be a positive opinion. But whatever it is, it's gonna be the unpopular one. The live service games video from Scott the Woz was 3 years in the making. Crazy. Scott. Scott is a Woz. What is a Woz? He's a Woz. So it's not like he's not the Woz. Or he is the Woz. Scott the Woz. So what is Woz? This guy is absolutely horrible. Wozniak. What is a Wozniak? That's funny, for over 8 years. Wozniak's his last name. Okay. That's an interesting last name right there. Where's my shade? I don't want to go in the fight because I'm going to die. Where's my shade? I have beaten the game. I'm trying to 100% it right now. 100%ed. 100%. I don't see the shade. What happened to the shade? Did I forget to collect it? I collected it. I have not not collected it and then died. Did I forget to collect it? I really didn't think I did. I have been paying attention. Okay, there should still have been one, even if I had forgot to collect it. Well, I guess we're going to go back to Dirtmouth. We're not going to risk it. We're going to go get it back from that guy. Hang on, is there a closer stag station down here? Nah, Queen's Garden is still the closest. My goodness, just let me up. Wow. 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 Those guys have good voices. Any Shy Guy would be proud to have that voice. Yes, 112%. I have been made aware of that multiple times. The fact that Hollow Knight is 112% is kind of like Lord of the Rings. Like, oh, did you know that Aragorn broke his toe in that scene? It's the same thing. People love telling you it's 112%. Oh, look at this. This thing's pretty useful. It's unfortunately in the Soul Sanctum. Well, we can do it. We can go get it. Have I passed it yet? No. Am I supposed to be going down? No, not yet. I understand some of the lore, not all of it. I understand that there was the civilization of little beetle things like I am, and they all got killed to make one guy that would go, and he would go with the king to defeat the bad guy. I really, honestly, I understand it, but I don't know how on earth to explain it. You finished all the recipes today. I have maybe 90 hours. That is insane, Minecrafter. You're gonna do it. Can you believe it? What are your plans after you complete it? Are you gonna keep playing it? Are you gonna go do fun, silly stuff, or are you gonna go and have you done all? You did all the. Where am I going? I assume you did all the frogs, the bubble frogs, booble frogs, Michael Bublé frogs. Those were easy. What can I redeem with the amount of frogs I have? How many frogs do you have? You have a 280? You can redeem most stuff. Let me just look real quick. I wanna be fair. Let me go look. We're gonna check the sounds real quick. You might be able to do this as well. I think one of those would tell you. Let me check real quick. Yes, sound should tell you. Oh, it should just sound. Sorry. There you go. That'll tell you some of them. Not the prices, though. Frog is 100. Bummer is 30. Primal is 200. Very Frankly is 40. Blind is 30. Over is 20. Frankly's Theme is 400. Welcome is 10. Gamble is 500. Corrupt is 200. Long is 1,500. Forg is 15. Lemon is 30. Wee Woo is 10, but we don't use Wee Woo. We also don't use Raid, which is 15. We don't use those unless we have a Raid. Then there's Birthday. We don't use it until we have a birthday. It's 10. Gonna go to bed now. Have a good... Alright, take care. Take care, Wumpa. Good seeing you. Company is only 1 point. Blah is 20 points. Tamario is 10. Lag is 50. Kaboom is 0. And Cap is 20. So there you go. All sounds, all prices. All sounds, all prices. And Cap. We even have Cap is a sound. So we do all it is Cap. It's all Cap, by the way. Because it's a sound. Where did the term cap come from to mean like liar?
Bummer.
Where on earth did that originate? Bummer indeed. If I got really close to finishing, I'd probably keep playing after Switch 2 releases. I did that with my second playthrough, Breath of the Wild, after Tears of the Kingdom released. I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom until 2 weeks later. It's funny. You know, of the few games that I have played on launch day, I haven't had many. I have not had that many. I had Pikmin 4, Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, is this right? Nope. I'm always going the wrong way. Yeah, I had Pikmin 4, Tears of the Kingdom. I guess Mario Wonder. I think that's been it. I think that's every game I've ever played on the day of release. Which I know, not is everybody's going to have a high number of those. Brothership, I had it on day one. I had Brothership day one. Didn't play it. Still haven't played it. Brothership is the one game I have the worst on my to-play list. Same with Kingdom Battle. Same with Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Rennie yawns, I already know it. Minecraft, what are some of your other most played games? I've never played a game on release. There are 2 games I'm planning on, though. That's cool. Oh yeah, this room. Forgot all about you. What are you thinking? What can you do with this character? Does this character have any purpose? Orca 8 Deluxe also at 450 hours. Minecraft at over 600 hours. Breath of the Wild at 170. See, I don't think the thing is down here. Our purpose is flavor. It adds flavor to the game. Look, he's still here. I've made 0 progress in this game tonight. Done nothing. This awful fight with that guy. Deborah. He says Deborah. Alright, let's go waste some money. Yeah, I'll let you have the rancid egg. Where were you? I don't know where you were. Oh well. Gonna eat your egg. Can I see your charms? Absolutely. Hang on. Didn't mean to go back in there. I think we're riding the thing up. There are my charms. Me charms. That's pretty cool. That would be a good replacement for this one. It would kind of balance them out, wouldn't it? But there's all the charms. Okay, so at the top right of Soul Sanctum is a new charm. Alright, let's go get that. We gotta do something this stream. I don't think I'm gonna be beating that. What am I doing? I don't think I'm gonna be beating that one boss. At this point. So top right. Okay. City of Tears it is. We'll just drop out of the sky. I do know about Overcharmed. I'm never going to use that method because that's like the worst thing for me personally. But I'm glad it's a thing in the game for people who are better at it. Hello, Elizabella. Welcome to the game. Alright, take care, Zaid. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Hello, EG. Welcome. Your friend joined the Discord. Welcome. Welcome. Alright. Just do this. It's quicker. Yep, this is the right way. You know, you move faster in shape of Una if you have quick focus to equip. Yes, I think I did know that. Good old clear, I tell you what. Top right. Of new towns there will be. What do we know about the game so far, other than the fact that it's Hollow Knight but Hornet? Hornet Knight. Are you spamming Minecrafter? Come on, that should just do damage. I'm not here to fight this guy. Is he still here? Can I still do the fight from here? I can. Top right. I like the organ music of this place. Can't believe I never did come up here. Or if I did, I missed it. Oh wait, this is top left. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Took me a second for my brain to be like, no, that's wrong side. You're backwards. Well, guess we have to go down and around, right? More top center, okay. A lot of these statues. Yeah, I probably should have healed before I did that. Oh well. Lesson learned, I suppose. Ban Minecrafter. Oh my goodness. Should we? Should we, chat? Okay, it's in here somewhere. Ah. Little room. How did I not see this? Crazy me. There it is. Spell Twister. Wow, that's a lot of ghosts. The top of the tower. It's a very haunted place. All right. Let's see. What does Spell Twister do? Reflecting the desires of the soul sanctum from Mastery of Soul improves the bearer's ability to cast spells, reduces the soul cost of... Well, that's pretty useful. I like it. Time him out. Should we time out Minecrafter? And undo history. And erase centuries of information. It would be like the burning of the library. It would be burning the Library of Alexandria sans. That's what it would technically be, I suppose. All right. Hello, Raven Turn. Welcome. Blind streamer reads text by memory, it would seem. Yeah. Yes, I'm blind. And chat is basically... I have headphones on, and it's a little robot voice reading to me all of chat in my ear. It's also a charm that you haven't gotten the path where I started the game. All right. Well, let's head there then. Yeah, that's how I do it, Raven Turn. Raven Tavern. I'm gonna assume that was still quicker, but I don't know for sure. I can get out of here pretty quickly though. And I get a lot of money. My goodness. Of course. Of course. Alright, let's see. Up. The only history being erased would be from this stream, so we could time out Comcom. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if it was healthy, but hey. It was a debate nonetheless. Why is he moving like that? Wasn't even attacking me the right direction. Come on, where's up at? Oh, it's down. Wow. Wow. I'm the ghost of Spiral. Oh my goodness. The ghost of Spiral. It was healthy. They waited their turns to present their argument and didn't swear. It true. My unfinished business as a ghost is to guide you in Hollow Knight. Really? Spiral dies, but ends up becoming a ghost for the sole reason that I have not yet beat Hollow Knight. Like, that's why they become a ghost, is because I haven't beat Hollow Knight. They can't die normally. They become a ghost because they have unfinished business, which is me playing Hollow Knight. Who was that speaking? I feel like I hear a character speaking in the game in that section. You reported the other spiral for misinformation. My goodness, there's 2 spirals. It'd be so easy to impersonate someone, though, on these streams. If nothing else, that has been proven. You could trick someone so bad, guys. You mean you've tricked me? Back to Dirtmouth we go. Toy Story 2. Alright, we're gonna unequip this and put my favorite badge back on. Not sure who understood my mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. It wasn't just nonsense. It was what we've realized mac and cheese is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to speak my first language one of these streams. Yeah, I've read this. The old beginning of this game. Wonder where it is. Somewhere in the beginning. It's a charm I've never gotten. The Blue Spirit. I think I'm sick again. My stomach hurts. Ah, I'm sorry, Garf. Remember that time you guys told me there was something secret hidden in the roof, and I decided to hit all the floor? That was good. Man, I really feel like that was it right there. I feel like this wall here should be it. That just looks like something would be behind there. I guess not. Hey, street lamp. Okay, so we're overlooking Hollow Nest. But like I said, I calmed down since there's bigger things for me to deal with. Since I'm done. I thought you would like that when I worked to get progress back that I ruined. Why were you mad? Yeah, Garf, why were you mad at ComCom for fixing his mistakes? This is the nail guy here. It's not in Howling Cliffs. Oh, okay. It's in King's Pass. Okay. I'll go back. Oh, so my brother Shu has taught you his nail art. Great Slash, how lucky you are to have trained with him. Shu and I were very close when we trained together under the great nail sage. We often spoke of becoming tired of nail arts. I wanted to try something new. I'm glad to see he changed his mind and continues to bear the proud title of Nail Master along with me. So I assume there's a third brother. Alright, let's head back up to King's Pass. This area is so funny. King's Pass. So this is where you begin the game, pretty much. You've been to the third brother, but you didn't have enough Geo to purchase the nail art. Ah, okay. There's something hidden in this room. Can I find it? Probably not, but hey. Wow, I never did get this little thing of money. That's been there since the beginning. Never went in that room. So yeah, odds are it's pretty easy to find. I'm just blind. Like Master Oogway is blind as Oogway. Because we all know Master Oogway was blind. Been watching a lot of theory videos lately. Seen some pretty good ones. About not game theorist videos, just different channels that make theory videos. Oh, you know what? This is probably the room. I couldn't have done this any other time. Higher being, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Alright, let's see what this is. Fury of the Fallen. Fury of the Fallen. Embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. That's cool. I like that. That's a good charm. Where does this go, I wonder? I was right there. Oh man, that is ridiculous. I could have just jumped. You didn't like those levels in Mario Wonder where you had to find this stuff. I agree. Some of those were a little weird. I think some of them were cool. Like, cool concept. I think they were a little bit... I think they may have been poorly executed to a degree. But no, like I was saying, I've been watching a lot of cool theory videos. I am blind. Did I miss something else? Have I missed something else, Spiral? I've been watching some theory videos. This guy, he's connecting all of... I rewatched some Pixar theory videos. I haven't watched those in so long. It's gotten pretty deep. Soul has added a lot to the theory, especially with By and Large. That has made some things pretty dark. Especially Soul did a lot for the Pixar theory. Inside Out and Soul are very prominent movies in the whole thing for why humans and Monsters Inc. make power. Hey Renaissance, if you're bald, how do you have the idea what you're doing in the game? Blind. Oh, I have some idea. I have some idea. Alrighty. What should we do now? I might just look up. Unless you want to stay more on top of it, Spiral. I may just look up where mask shards are. Just to help with the 100% or other charms. I don't want to make you have to do all of it. Kermit is bald, lemons are bald, seals are bald. I'm not bald. He just has UnFunny that we can't hear telling him what to do. Yeah, UnFunny is one ear I hear chat, and the other ear it's UnFunny. Okay, press up, down, over, A, B, D, Y, A, X, A, to hold, to go, stop, move. It's telling me everything in one ear. Do you want to go to the last brother? Do I have enough? I suppose so. Hello, Blabadonka Scroll, Skatsamass Spylass. I don't know how on earth to say it, but welcome. Welcome, Logan. Yeah, let's go to the last brother then. We've done that this stream. He's in Kingdom Edge to the far right, if you do. Okay. Let's go visit the third brother. Sorry, Kingdom Edge. I keep forgetting. It's over there. So let's do this. One of these days, I want to land right here. Looking at this guy, out of the sky. Who is this guy? Alright, going to Kingdom's Edge. Very passionate about seals. Well, you're in luck. I'm technically a seal. All right, which one is the closest to Kingdom Edge? Be King Station. King Station. You know, it's funny, there's no King's Garden. There's Queen's Garden, but no King Garden. Bottom right, alrighty. If I was a king, I'd want a garden. If I was a king and I didn't get a garden, I would be mad. Alright, it's in bottom right of Kingdom Edge. Okay. Forg. Org, Ford, Frog. Borg, I don't know. I have not been here much. Those little things are annoying, though. And there it is. Like, the two worst enemies are in the same area. I can't believe it. That's why I don't come here much. It's horror. I didn't need to heal. You just can't avoid taking damage with that guy. Primal Aspids. It's hilarious that they just happen to be named Primal. Poor Minecrafter. I never did sing a song and now it's outdated. I feel bad. I just didn't know the song. I had a hard time figuring out how on earth to sing it. Whoa. So it's just gonna come and bounce on me. It gave me a good bit of coins though. Geo. What was your message? Where did you say it was? He's in Kingdom Edge to the far right if you do. It's bottom right. Okay. So I've been going the right way. Just making sure. Where did Primal come from? Primal was a sound I made during one of my best streams of all time. The second to last Color Splash stream. Very legendary stream. I made a sound that was a roar, a scream, a yell, whatever it was. But I did it. And it was a very weird, funny sound. And people named it my most angry moment. Because I really don't get up that loud. I think people have documented the loudest that I've ever been. Right, this thing here is awful. Forgot all about this area down here. Here we go. We got attempts. He almost come through that. There we go. Watched it during the Tuesday Eve special. Everyone noticed it. Todd and I recorded it, and Todd put it in the Discord. Yep. Yeah, the Tuesday Eve special. If you want to watch our reaction to the stream, it is available. Alright, I think I went the wrong way. Is this not the bottom right? Must be above me here. Looks like there's a connector, though, here at the end, so... Must be the room above me. Of course I can't get up there. Who's done? Joking. Yeah, they named it Primal Reward. Everybody was Kung Fu Panda. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The famous Lion King meme. That was one of the first really big memes. Never will forget that. The fact that I still have memes made of me is insane. My goodness. Oh yeah, this place. Forgot about this creepy room. Where's that room with the fountain too? There's like a fountain somewhere. I love the bees. I hate to hurt the bees, but if they're gonna hurt me. Still have the live reaction saved. What if you say more words than one that triggers Streamlabs in one sentence? I think it prioritizes the first one. I think it always prioritizes the first one, yeah. I can't wait to see more of your memes, Minecrafter. Honestly, it's become a top 100 things. To be completely honest. Look at him. He come to the hole and hit me from inside the hole. I can't wait to hear some of the sounds. Yep, this is him. They're really spread out across the map. Yeah, sure. We just gotta start using them, Minecrafter. To concentrate energy from the nail, release the button while dashing to perform the dash slash. Okay, this is interesting. I like moments in games like this where they just make you do an action in the game that's not necessarily what it was for, but you know what to do to make the illusion work. Like bowing just then. Alright. Is that it? That's crazy. I have them all after all these years. I finally have them all. Strike ahead quickly after dashing forward. Okay. 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 Ooh, the grub area. I like grubs. I just realized the grubs didn't show up at the finale of the game. It'd be like a swarm and defeat the big bad guys. Must be pretty useful being a nail master. With these guys around. Yeah, I like the grubs. Let's go back and see the grubs. Get out of Primal Aspid home. Can I go on the up path? No. Is there anything else I should look here real quick? While I'm here? Was there a charm or a mask shard anywhere? Gonna gamble. Oh, he's gonna gamble. He always announces what he's gonna do. Alright, let's try using some of these nail techniques. I could see how that works. I could see how that would be pretty cool. It just, you gotta really practice with those. But the fact that you can hold it while you do all your actions, that's useful. You just always have one ready. It doesn't interfere with anything. Like, I can still do everything with it charged. Pretty much. So that's pretty cool, I guess. How can you gamble right? Isn't it based on luck? It is based on luck, but it's slightly in your favor, just barely, because 51 is not, like, it's not half and half. 100 gives you double, and 50 lets you win. 50's a win, which means the odds of you winning are like, I don't know, what would be the number? What would you break that down? It's like, it's not 50-50. It's like 49-51. 50's not a loss, is it? I was pretty sure 50 wasn't a loss. There was something with it that put it slightly into your favor. It's funny, now that I know what's above here, I still haven't discovered where all the snow is coming from. I don't think. Is this the right place? This is. Always get. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. I was right there. Little bomb birds are awful. Oh, primal aspid. Can't deal with that right now. How on earth does it know? I think the thing with primal aspids, they have really good AI. Does 98 give triple? Yeah, I don't think so. I wish I could set it to where 71 was a special. Like 71 gave you like, I don't know, 3 times or something. 71. You know, I bet you Frank is 71 years old. Just saying. If I'm 500, I guarantee you Frank is 71. Alright, we're not gonna die this time. Where's my shade? It's down here. It spawned over here. 50.5% in your favor. Okay. That's how you do it. I didn't want to say because I knew I was wrong. And I have a guy whose whole life is basically stats, so. Alright, let's go check out them grubs. Man, I think you probably just gambled 1 frog. Oh no, you tested that. I guess you can't. I like to be a voice actor for games where the voice acting is just nonsense words. Like Zelda. Oh, yeah, ooh, right now, what? You know, this game. Move. You know, I think that'd be fun. I don't know why. Is this the grubs? This is the grubs. Hello. Oh my goodness, he ate them. Can't believe it. After all this time, the truth was revealed. You let me down, Mr. Grub. You let me down. This is quite a shock. Honestly, I am in true shock. Absolutely, absolutely. These grubs have been the craziest plot twist in the entire game. Can't believe it. Hello, Grim Child. Welcome to the stream. Want to hear, what's the opposite of a troll? A control. I can't believe it, though. Well, I mean, he gave me money, I guess. Also, Sly Shop may have a secret now that you've gotten all the nail arts. Okay. Who is Sly? I'm gonna assume it's the guy in Dirtmouth. Nah, honestly, that whole thing with the grubs, that's wild. Oh, he's not even in there. Where? Hang on. I didn't mean to leave. Descend. Ooh, gonna sneak into his little shop. Hello there. So, another would join our group. I have a gift for you, warrior. As a shopkeeper, I admit parting with it for free is rather difficult. But as the great nail sage, I must recognize your skill. You have mastered the arts of my remaining pupils. Now tradition decrees you to my hold the symbol. Very proudly now, as you shall be the last to receive its like. That's hilarious. He's the nail master. What charm did I just get? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Increases the bear's mastery of nail arts, allowing them to focus for faster and unleash arts sooner. That is funny. That is... We're getting to some crazy stuff here. This late game. Get rid of these candles. So he's the nail master. Can we fight him at any point in the game? Because that'd be cool. Just gonna say. Hello, G-Boogie. Funny how Ren fought Oro and Moto before even meeting them. Yeah, I didn't know they were even there. I don't like getting creative controlled. It isn't fun. It isn't fun. Did I predict it? Did I forget that I predicted it? I thought you were making some joke with calm. That's what I thought you were doing. Like calm, like calm troll. I didn't know it was... I'll push it until it circles back to being funny. You'll push it all day long. Alright. Well, you just told me you'd be up and ready to take my sale whenever I wanted, so... I thought you'd have new stock. What other things would you like me to experience? Anybody right now in chat have anything specific that you'd like for me to go do in the game? I'm about ready to just look up creative control, to be honest. Figure out what it is. You should go and experience gambling. Casino stream win. If I ever go anywhere that has a... No, I'm not going to look it up. If I ever go anywhere that has anything gambling to it, I will at least record a video to share. At the absolute most, at the very extreme, I would like to do an IRL stream eventually. I would not show my face, but it would be kind of like pointing the camera in front of me and walking. I think that could be fun. If I did it the right way and I could still see chat, I think that could be cool. Because you can go live vertical. And I think you can swap your camera around and use your back camera. And I think I can just have the chat on the phone screen. I can just hold it up and basically you get to see what I'm seeing. I can still read chat. I don't know. I've given some thoughts to stuff. Yes, you can hear me drinking. If I had a camera, you would be able to see what I was doing. And you wouldn't be like, I wonder what he's doing right now based on sounds. I've actually told what creative control is, of course. And he agrees, don't look it up. Alright. I love how peaceful this game is. I love the music. What's bad about looking it up? We don't know, Carlin. I assume that would spoil it. The fact that it's a mystery is what makes it funny, apparently. Man, I do not know what I should be doing right now. You will find me and take away my frogs. That's no good. So have negative frogs. Be the first person to ever be in frog debt. Man, I have a Coliseum. I know that I gotta do that. It might be funny if everyone except Ren knows where Kingdom Control is. But I don't know if I trust everyone to keep the secret. Secret. Anybody want to do a poll tonight? We can do a poll. I have not done that in a while. Gonna go get some water. Alrighty. You go get your water. Well, I suppose we're gonna try to do that one fight some more, I guess. What else do we want for that fight? I don't think we want recoil, actually. I don't think that would be good. More damage would be useful. We're gonna need to put this on. Alright, we're overcharmed. You know what? I have an idea. This might be stupid. We now have everything. Yep. Oh, did I say poll? I meant tier list. Oh, Spiral is back. Welcome back, Spiral. I was going to try a very weird method with this fight. I'm letting my little buddies do all the damage. And I'm just going to dodge. I still end up taking damage. Actually, I think that was working slightly. What should we do a tier list for? Hollow Knight enemy tier list. We can do that. I want to attempt this a bit more because I feel like it was working. As strange as it is, but we will do a tier list tonight. That was a waste. Oh wait, whoa. Hang on, hang on. Does that reset it, please? Tell me it resets it. Yes. Where is my shade? Is my shade just gone again? Hello, pure vessel. Pure vessel. Tra-la-la-lo, tra-la-la. You rate our tier songs? I mean, I kind of rate them. The vessel. Are you the same guy? Yeah, I could do an enemy tier list. Where's my shade? I'm not doing this fight. I'm on 2 health. I don't know what to do anymore. Nearly died there. Well, what's down there? I'd never have done that before. Well, these little guys exploding aren't helping me one bit. Just close the game. All right. Yeah, why are you pure? Why are you pure? Wrong save file. What am I doing? Because you shower every day. Well, suppose I'm a pure vessel. Ha ha ha. The fact that tear and tier are pronounced differently and tier are pronounced the same way distresses me. Yeah, that could be pretty distressful. Is the shade on the map now? No. So if I die fighting that thing, my shade just disappears. It's like the fight is rigged. Hello. Gotta waste another rancid egg. Are there infinite rancid eggs? Is there a limited number of rancid eggs? Because I figure there's probably a limited number. Alright, do I have my money back? I do have my money, so it just was... Technically no? Okay, well that's good. How many do I have? 6. I can do that 6 more times, and that's it. Yes, I did know it, G-Boogie. Thankfully. I have been made aware of that. Well, I suppose we're not going to be doing that again. Let's just go do a tier list. Why not? Have not done that in some time. Tier list sounds fun. Let's do a Hollow Knight tier list. Man, it's been so long, it's no longer on the automatic fill-in page. the tier list website. Let's see. Let's just search Hollow Knight and see what comes up. Hollow Knight characters? Nope. That one has bosses. Hollow Knight skins? Nope. Hollow Knight games. Rank all one of them. A Hollow Knight charm list. Can't do that. Don't have all the charms yet. Soundtrack. Alright, Hollow Knight enemies. Here we go. Perfect. I don't see... Right off the bat, I don't see any major bosses. I don't see the Radiance, so I don't think this has other bosses. So this is perfect. Let's go ahead and let's import this. Oh, wait. Nope, not yet. Hang on. We need to do something. Always open it as a second window. Window capture. There we go. Put that there. I'm gonna walk over just slightly so I don't have to hear Zote. Gonna walk right over here. And actually, hang on. What's gonna get annoying too is these things. I just want plain music. Okay. Back to tier list. Can you see the tier list all right? Should be all pretty clear. Hello, Zelinfo. Welcome. We were just about to do a tier list ranking all the enemies. I've been playing Hollow Knight for a little bit here. Yeah, if you're crazy, you'll fit right in. Alright. Some of these I'm going to have no clue. Like the very first one. I think it's that wasp creature that just sort of flies. Gonna put it at B. It's just a flying little beetle thing. It's basic flying enemy, just to teach you they fly. Nothing super crazy. Mushroom guy. I think this is the one that just walks. It's a little hard to see what everything is, because it's a little circle. I have a pretty clear idea what everything is, though. These, I'm not going to be able to tell these apart, though. Whatever those are, I have no clue. Gee, I got an idea what some of these are. Put one at Shaw tier. Shaw! No, I never did add O's alt hour. Should I do that? Let me do that. Let me do that now before I forget, since I'm doing this. So what alt do you want me to do, O? Which alt would you like me to take hours from? Go right ahead. And I'll do the tier list while you figure those out. Alright, next one, little mushroom guy. I'm not a big fan of the mushrooms. I think they're unique, so I'm going to put them above the little wasp. But they're not super crazy. Yeah, O and Minecrafter are the most watched viewers I have, so they got the highest hours. They're pretty active on stream, like Minecrafter said. This thing is pretty cool. It's a better version of that. Still, just B tier. Nothing super crazy. This is related to the Primal Aspid C tier. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how I'm rating these things. No, I never use F tier. I don't think I've ever put anything in F tier. I've made a tier once before for Turning Red. That was like the bottom, like Z tier, but I don't think I've really ever used F tier. But what I was saying is I'm ranking everything off of really two things. One, how fun is it to fight, and how good is it to the game? How good is it to the game? All right, you want me to add those hours? Oh, from want me to add Luigi the Cappy hours? I can do that. Let me do that. So Luigi the Cappy gonna be taken away. Hang on, let me add them to O first. 4.7 hours. Oh man. The value is in minutes. How do I calculate that? All the time that people have is in minutes. So it tells me right here 303 hours, but then when I click on it to edit it, it allows me to edit it down to the minute. You already did. Spooky already did. There's time. Get out of here, time. We didn't ask for you. We don't like time. Well, if I have to do that much math, I'm gonna need a calculator, and I'm not gonna do that right now. Gotta do a tier list. After the tier list, we'll see how much time there is. I want to do the tier list. I'm sorry, Streamlabs is being weird. I like how you just instantly know what to do. You just multiply by 60 and move the decimal point by 0.6. Duh. We do have a calculator in chat, that's true. Alright, this thing. I like all the ones that are basic like this. They have a little white face and the bluish body. Little like a Hollow Knight mask face. I don't know how to describe it. There's a second time. We have two different times. Can't believe it. Alright, this thing here, this is like a Primal Aspid Mom type thing. Putting it there. Roach Beetle thing. Go there. Yeah, this is low that tier. Man, I hate these things. Gonna put it there, honestly. That might be D tier. $15 hours is a pretty big time. So I tell you what we can do. I'll tell you what we can do. This would be the most simple thing. Put all of your times in chat. And I'll come through and I'll add all the time together across all your alts. And I'll just do one multiplication that way. That seems the easiest way. And then I can go through and just delete your alts. I don't have to do each one individually. That's what we can do. I've not seen Indie Cross, let alone episode 2. This thing, I have no idea what this is. It's too zoomed in. This may not be a good tier list. I don't know what that is. Is it? It looks like the Hollow Knight, but I can't tell. Yeah, if I can't tell what something is, it's probably not the best tier list. There's two different zotes. There's 3 different zones. Well, there's Primal Aspid. Let's move it up. Put it there. Hello, George Garce. Welcome. Oh man, it just occurred to me that SMG4 that releases tomorrow has a potential to feature music puzzles. Alright, take care, Isabella. Elizabella. Take care. Have a good night. My goat got turned into gold at the end. Nah, I have not seen the Indie Cross show. The only TV that I have watched recently has been Andor. I don't like this thing either. I'm gonna put it there. I like it. I like it. No, we'll put it there. These things are actually kind of cool. All things considered. Yeah, I can't even tell what these 3 things are. So I'm not gonna continue this list. Three years ago. Fish enthusiast. Ren, you sure you want to keep going on this list? It does contain spoilers. I suppose we'll stop then. Oh well. If there were spoilers, I didn't notice them because I'm blind. Guess we'll just spend our time doing the O calculations for watch hours then. Let me get a separate device here. Alright, O. I'm going to open my calculator. See, that was my phone. I did something where my phone is completely Pikmin themed. Completely Pikmin themed phone. I have a custom notification sound, which is the Pikmin, and then my ringtone is the day completion thing. The whole phone is Pikmin. The background is Pikmin. The Nintendo app that I use is themed like Pikmin. Everything is Pikmin. If I could set custom app icons, they would be Pikmin. But yeah, that's my notification sound. Anyway, I'm glad you got to hear it. I didn't know I had a notification. Maybe someone will call and you get to hear the Man, where's my calculator? I've been organizing my phone and I lost the calculator. There it is. Glad you like it. Oh. Alright, gonna scroll all the way up. When does O share his first watch hours? Garf and Bopper's still here. Alright, Luigi the Cappy. 4.17 plus Spooky O 2.17 plus Time 0.83 plus Time again with 2.67 plus 0. George Garce has 0. Poor George Garce. 0.08 plus 1.5. 1.58. Alright. That's 11.5 hours. So now you told me, Minecrafter, that in order to convert... My goodness. To convert... So I'm looking at O's hours here. He currently has 13,805 minutes. That's how many minutes he has watched for. In order to add 11 hours and 11.5 hours to that, I need to calculate which I need to take 11.5 and times it by 60 and then move the decimal point. Multiply the hour number by 60. So 11.5 times 60 gives me 690. Then multiply the 0.5 by 0.6. Okay, so don't include that. So 11 times 60 gives me 660. And then 0.5 times 0.6 gives me 0.3. So 660.3. Is that the minutes? $660.3. $30 minutes. Like I've done something wrong, I guess. I'm just going off your word. Okay, let me write the numbers down. Okay. I guess I should make if Mario was in Hollow Knight, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see what you're doing, Minecrafter. What I want is I want to convert 11.5 into hours. I mean, into minutes. So I can just take 13,805 and add that number to it. And then write that in there. So if I take his current hours, which is 13,805, and then add 690 to that, that gives me 14,595 minutes. I think I messed up on the method, actually. Let me check if you could just multiply by 60 the whole time. Okay. You could. Okay. Jimmy Renaissance trying to do math win. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting there in Hollow Knight stinking, smelling. I'm just sitting there setting off fumes in Hollow Knight while we're doing math. They do the same thing. Okay. So 690 again is the same number. That's how many minutes he has across all his alt accounts. I could do computations quickly, but I have oversights that makes me useless in reliability. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace the number he has now. I'm going to go ahead and write the current number in chat, just in case something happens and it turns out it's wrong. $14,495. Confirm. All right. O has now spent 241 hours. Has it added to it? There you go. Oh. And anybody that has alts is welcome to do the same. I'm not giving O special treatment. But he has spent a lot of time on alts. And any other alts you think of, you're welcome to add those. Gonna be you're right, Minecrafter. He is close to 250. Sorry, I hit the mic there for a moment. Anyway, that was fun. That was cool. But man, I'm tired. We'll probably be ending here soon. It's 11:30. 11:39. It's technically 11:40. So yeah, tomorrow, advertise, stream tomorrow. Music stream. Anybody who wants to join, you're welcome to submit music that we will listen to on stream. Any video game song, any movie score that will play through Discord is allowed. You don't have to join the Discord. If you want to, it's much easier for everybody and yourself. But you don't have to. You can let chat submit for you. But that's tomorrow, for anybody new. Music stream is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm probably going to be ending here. Good stream. Good stream. Wish we had done a proper tier list, but... Next objective, 10 hours. Yep, glad to have you with us, Carlin. I'm probably going to be late tomorrow. Oh, no worries then, oh. See, Minecrafter, do you think we should add a rule for people who are going to be there, but they're going to be late? And, you know, you never know how fast submissions could fill up. Because like, we've had them fill up within the first 10 minutes. And we know O says he's going to be late, so he's going to be there. He just can't be there to submit, so. Just a thought. Celebrating your brother's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your brother. Tell him that Kermit says happy birthday. Tell him that Lemon says happy birthday. Tell him that Shy Guy says happy birthday. Today's your little sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your little sister. Tell her the same thing. Tell her that Kermit says, Kermit, happy birthday. Happy birthday to O's brother and G Boogie's little sister. Happy birthday to you both. Hope you're both having a happy birthday. I was talking about people that can only catch after stream, so they get a sort of early access. Well, I knew that's what you meant. Yes, and I think that's a good idea. But let's just say O is late tomorrow and he's not able to submit his 3 songs before submission shows up. He'll still get to submit one, but he'll be there like within, you know, before his songs might have even been able to play. Who knows? Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun stream. Thank you, O. Thank you, O. Thank you, Minecrafter. Thank you, G Boogie. Thank you, Carlin. Thank you, Zelinfo. I think that's how you say it. Thank you for joining. Thank you, all of O's alts. Thank you, Elizabella. Thank you, Luigi the Cappy. Thank you, Spiral. Thank you. Thank you, Pure Vessel. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Grim Child. Thank you all. I will be seeing you. Kami, I suppose, will get your question answered, Carlin. So, thank you.